then it started making sense. Some broken players, man, that's just how we choose to live. Man, try to dislocate, you getting popped like a pill. These hoes know my niggas, I drop that. I'm that hard, from the pits of hell. The trio dwell in the dark. I'm a victim on my fucking self. Born with the mark of the beats and counters to go right my some block, hanging in the park with the rhyme beats. Boom shot, taking over in this underground scene.
Good afternoon, one and all, and welcome to a game that has the potential to be a real cracker. Both teams will be keen to make a strong start here, especially given that conditions are set to deteriorate as the match goes on. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central character. Formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play, and of course, the right service into the box.
Things running. That'll be a throw. Now then, the ball's come loose. Moved on forwards. Castagna. Berger, aim forwards. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Wilson plays it short. Castagna. There's the header! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Who's going to be first to this? Got offside that time. Green grass ahead of him. And he's there to clear it. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
And it's played in. It's played forward. Lukic. Nice physical challenge. That's really well manoeuvred. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Wilson. And here's Muniz. Oh, that's that's well done, really robust.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Castagna, Wilson, muscular approach does pay off here. Castagna picks it up now. Wilson proves too strong. Can he spark a counter here? Ooh, delicate chip through. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And the ball is out of play. Robinson, still goalless at the moment. And it's Lukic. Smith Rowe shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Smith Rowe, played out to the right. Now it's Wilson. Wilson, can he deliver? And a chance! Oh, it's come loose. So who's he picking out? Skims one in. Robinson. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Williams, Smith Rowe, great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Wilson, chance, surely! That's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It has been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Chance to deliver.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement. Otherwise, it's pretty much a waste.
Castagna, Berger, Williams, Lukic. And they've got a throw. Rodrigo Muniz. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Now it's Muniz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Thinks one through.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Chance for a shot! Wilson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. It's run loose here. The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences. We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gets a good foot in there. And that could set him on his way. Lecomte claims it, safe hands. Now it's Smith Rowe, cuts out the pass, and they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Rodrigo Muniz. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Tries a measured ball. Calmly anticipates. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's made its way to him. He can run onto that. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the ball and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Hit into the middle.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Wilson. Castagna. Castagna drives forward on the overlap. Castagna. He's got away. Berger. Oh, good spread.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a throw in. But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Condell providing an outlet on that flank. And that's been won straight back. Strong running down that left flank. Cleared away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And it's played forward. Olosezi. Clearly not happy with that. And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his inputs, and from us both, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. It is an imperfect day, far from the perfect backdrop to a game so highly anticipated, but it is far too special, too important an occasion to be beaten by the elements. There is quite a buzz here. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Your interpretation of the Latin formation here? Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing backs. If that's the case, I think it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
So we're up and running. Well timed, excellent interception. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Cross goes in there. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? Now this could be a chance.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chance is gonna beg him.
Here's the delivery, brilliantly cut out. Sosa gets it clear. And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he finish? Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! Oh, that is a gem. The audacity to try it, and he made it count. First goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs. Kundu. And if If you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Kamada, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kamada. That's an excellent interception. Delivered in. Lacroix clears it away. Crosses it in. Tries to get it clear. Arteta. Now, what about a counter-attack? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And back to the keeper they go. It's run loose here. It's gone for a throw-in. And he cuts out the supply. Kundal forwards and with intent. And they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Klein shifted upfield. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Sosa, Lacroix, gently done. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Towards, oh, what a climb! And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Underway again. Smallbone. Kundal. That is a brilliant interception. Smallbone. Hamada producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. This certainly looks happy. He's gone direct. And he's there to clear it. Hit into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way, and they know that they're going to be involved in certainly the next spell of physicality in dealing with an aerial approach.
Yeah, it's toe-to-toe, bicep to bicep, all about feet and inches. "60 minutes played. Kundal. Aim forwards. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Moved on forwards. Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, well measured. Now it's Kamada. That's the throw. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Job done. Richards gets good distance on it. Proves too strong. Kundal, he's in plenty of space here. Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Yeremy Pino. Sarr gets a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Quite a run he's making here. Crunching tackle. Time for a change in personnel. Climbs up big. It's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Nketiah, now he's off and running.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Takes a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake.
And he'll shoot here! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It's a lovely neat pass. Great defending, strong and determined. he's going to be disappointed with that. Dino forwards and with intent. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Wharton. And here's Nketiah. Sarr. Dino. And it's played forward. Wharton. And here's Nketiah. Now it's Sarr. And here's Kamada. It's a loose ball. This time, surely! Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. It's claimed by the keeper. And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's not entirely surprising, despite the difference in quality. They got the basics right and were helped with a few mistakes.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us.